Good evening, everyone. All right, so last Friday it was winter, and tomorrow it's going to be spring, and spring-like thunderstorms have returned. Certainly feels a lot more as we're transitioning towards spring tonight and tomorrow. We have a slight risk for severe weather. All these areas in yellow, that includes all of East Texas, and that means scattered severe thunderstorms possible tomorrow. Some of those could be intense, some quarter-sized hail, maybe some golf ball-sized hail in some of the strongest storms tomorrow. And we can't rule out a tornado or two. And again, that is all of East Texas here. Primarily after 4 p.m. tomorrow through about 1 a.m. Tuesday morning. Okay, a couple of things that I'm looking at to break this down and why I think tomorrow has a higher risk of severe weather than we've seen so far this year. These are winds at about 5,000 feet off the surface of the earth. Why do I care about that? Because if the winds are stronger at that level, that increases lift, and that means that thunderstorms can grow, and they can grow vertically, and they can grow faster. It also means that they can start to turn and twist. If they're turning and twisting, then they have the potential to produce a tornado. Also, in these areas that you see here in yellow where those winds are at 65 miles an hour, a lot of that energy is transferred down to the surface. So if it's at 60 miles an hour by the time it makes it down to the surface, that's a severe thunderstorm gust, and that way we would get a severe thunderstorm warning. Another thing that we're talking about when those winds are that strong, we're talking about the potential for cells to rotate. And take a look at how many of these cells tomorrow evening could be rotating, and if they're rotating, then they have the possibility of creating a tornado. And the Storm Prediction Center has this area, northern Smith County, Van Zandt County, Wood and Upshur County, northward through Titus and Camp County, all the way back toward Hopkins County, in a 5% chance for a tornado. That's low, but it's a little higher than what we've seen so far this year. So we really got to be on our toes tomorrow. All right, here's the severe weather timeline. We're going to start this tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Keep an eye on the severe risk levels, and I'll show you these little showers that will come through in the morning, but it's really not till about even after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Temperatures are in the low 70s that time, so I think we're fine. Then we get to about 7 o'clock. Now notice what's going on here. That's when we could see a tornado. That's when there's a elevated risk for large hail. There's also a very large risk for flash flooding as these heavy cells move through here. And on the leading edge of all of these at about 7:30, you could get a wind gust close to 60 miles an hour. So that marches off to the east, and those winds look pretty strong late tomorrow night, especially 10 to 11 o'clock. And that's when some of those low-level jet winds really kicked in. Plus, there's the potential down toward Crockett for some large hail over toward Nacogdoches and down toward Lufkin. So a very strong storm system for sure coming in. And then clear skies by Tuesday morning. Rainfall outlook. Again, we talked about the potential for flash flooding. Well, check this out. Gilmer, for instance, 2¼ inches of rainfall. And you're talking about that happening in the space of maybe 2 to 3 hours of rainfall. So that's a lot of rain in a short period of time, and that's why flash flooding would also be a concern for tomorrow. We want you to stay ahead of the storm. Always have more than one way to receive critical weather information. You can do that with our CBS 19 app or weather radio, or just any other way you can do that. Plus, we want you to share your pictures with us and video. If you can do it safely tomorrow, text us 903-600-2600. The CBS 19 app, click on the Near Me tab and upload those pictures, if it's safe, via the Share With Us button, or email weather@cbs19.tv. All right, tonight, down to 46 and dry. No worries tonight. In our central counties, temperatures are going to be in the upper 40s, 50 degrees at Jacksonville. Over deep East Texas, we'll see temperatures in the lower 50s. And tomorrow, the hour-by-hour forecast at 10 a.m., it's a 20% chance of rain. 2 p.m., still a 20% chance of rain, a high of 66. Once we get past 4 o'clock, that's when we've got the 30 to 40 to up to as high as a 70% chance of rain, and it's a 90% chance of rain by 8 o'clock. All right, Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine Joint Hospital 7-day forecast. Evening storms look likely then tomorrow. A high of 71, a stray shower possible Tuesday, 64. Beautiful day Wednesday, 72. Warm and breezy on St. Patrick's Day, 77. Could see some morning showers Friday, followed by cooler temperatures Friday afternoon around 65. Then we're back into the 70s. Saturday, and spring begins a week from today.